I'm here at the put-in for the staircase section on the South Fork of the Payette River. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and I'll showcase how kayakers and catarafts love running this river when it's high.
Big splashy waves.
The South Fork peaked for the season on Monday at over 9,000 cubic feet per second. On Tuesday, it dropped to just below 8,000, bringing out a bunch of boaters who didn't want to miss the big water, including Becca Coleman, who was more intimidated to do an interview as opposed to taking on these massive waves.
It's incredible. We're so lucky to be here and have this river in our backyard.
The river doesn't get this high every year, so it's a treat when it comes in. And although it's huge and fast, it's about as safe as big water gets because it doesn't have any really dangerous features. But you do need to be experienced and have the ability to roll if you get knocked over.
My first 2 laps was greasy, and then my last lap I rolled twice. Went a little big, and it was super fun.
The main event features Staircase Rapid, a long stretch of white water with a narrow line at the crux for paddlers. I ended up just to the left of where I wanted to be and had to fight through some breaking waves. I was fortunate just to stay upright. But that's big water boating. The unpredictability of when the waves break makes each run different and unique for every boater.
Staircase is awesome. I've been running right down the middle, and you kind of enter and all the waves are just like boiling all around you. It's really, really cool. And then you have a nice 2 laterals coming on each side of you. You go right down the middle of them, and then you're in the super highway of waves.
This 5-mile run finishes with Slalom Rapid, and it has the biggest feature on the river called Seymour's.
So you can see it coming into it, so you kind of know immediately where you're trying to avoid, but it's probably the biggest feature on the river right now. You're in your boat and you look up and it's 15 feet tall.
So kayakers need to move left in what's called the Scary Ferry and then make their way back to the right to avoid Dolly Parton. And that's why it's called slalom. After that, paddlers reach the takeout, and when the water is moving this fast, boaters can take lap after lap after lap until they run out of energy.
It's a sport that really builds mental grit, and then kayaking has a really awesome, unique community that invites people in, and you can always just make a friend by showing up to the river.
And that teamwork gets put on display on days like these, with people helping each other out if need be. And kayakers also have must-wear safety equipment, including a life jacket, a helmet, a skirt, and dry suits.
I have all my rubber gaskets that keep all the water out.
Sam Russett came to Banks from Maine last year to guide, and he's back this year enjoying the high water, but he also looks forward to the water dropping so he can take guests down this Class 4 stretch with Cascade Raft and Kayak.
And it's the best section there is. It's beautiful, it's interesting, it's splashy, it's everything you want a river to be.
The water has now dropped to below 6,000 CFS, just like that. So I hope that helps you understand why these big water days are the kayakers' version of a powder day. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.